Delaware County is ready to fight, and boy, are they in it for this one. It is a bright morning here in Eclectic, and the energy is palpable. Look at this place. Students are ready to see their Panthers on the field tonight in Demopolis. It's been over a decade since Delaware County has been on the field in the postseason. This milestone moment is today when the Panthers travel to West Alabama to take on the 9-1 Tigers. High School Game Day live from Eclectic, Alabama is built by Russell Dewitt Center, the proud sponsor of high school's premier game day show. It'll be a comfortable temperature for the game tonight with a forecast of about 60 degrees at kickoff, but the intensity will heat up fast when the Panthers and the Tigers get the catfight started in the first ever meeting of these two teams. But the students believe, they're ready. They're ready to bring it. See if the underdog Panthers of Elmore County can knock off the Tigers of Marengo County and advance to the second round of playoffs for the first time since 2011. But they'll have to get past Demopolis first, who outscored their opponents 491 to 130 during the regular season to become the 5A Region 3 champs. The 2004 and 2009 state champions are looking to add another trophy to their collection after losing in the second round of playoffs last year to Andalusia. The Panthers are hoping to mend the wounds of last year's 0-10 season and establish themselves as a threat in their first showdown of the playoff season. Glad to have you with us on High School Game Day. I'm Kyle Holton here with Addie Ray, Logan Pack, and the ever-popular Bryant Duckett.
Thanks, Kyle, and welcome to Burnt Haney, home of the Panther Nation. You know, no one is more ready to go to battle with the Panthers than the award-winning Maroon Machine, the recent runner-up in the 5A State Band Championship. Take it away, Drum Major Alyssa.
Thanks, Maroon Machine. Perhaps no one is feeling the pressure today as much as Coach Kyle Caldwell, first-year head coach for the Fighting Panthers.
Reporter Gracie Powell spoke with Caldwell earlier today about the season and tonight's big game. Gracie?
Thanks, Logan. Coach, this is your first year as a head coach and athletic director. What would you say has been your biggest challenge?
That's a really good question. There hasn't been a lot of major challenges, just small fires here and there, but getting everybody to buy into the same alignment throughout the whole school as well. Everybody, when we're aligned towards the same goals, then it's a good thing to see.
It's been a complete 180 for this year's Panther football team from last year's football team. What has had to happen for this turnaround?
The kids bought in really, and they encouraged one another to get more participation. And so the more people you have out playing the sport, you don't have to play a lot of guys both ways in football especially. And so being able to stay fresh throughout 4 quarters of the game has been a key factor all year.
Coach, you played in the playoffs and you've coached in the playoffs. Do you think that gives you an advantage? And if so, what advantages do you think that you have as a first-year head coach that others wouldn't have?
For sure. Playing experience helps a lot, but also coaching experience in big games helps a lot. Just being able to stay even keel, not get too high or too low emotionally. But I think our help this year with the Tallahassee game and the Beauregard game and also Valley, those are really high emotion games that we had to fight till the end. So I think those experiences are going to help us out Friday night.
Awesome. Thank you so much, and good luck to y'all tonight. Back to you, Addie.
Thank you.
Thanks, Gracie, and good luck to Coach Caldwell tonight in his first playoff appearance as a head coach.
Another group backing our Panthers tonight, and as always, is the ECHS Varsity Cheerleaders. The recent UCA regional champs received a bid to nationals in Orlando, but are putting competition season on hold today to travel to Demopolis with the football team. Ladies, let's hear it.
Now a word from our equipment sponsor, Lake Martin Mini Mall.
Lake Martin Mini Mall loves the Panthers.
Welcome back to game day this year. We've had some big players come up. For example, sophomore defensive end Luke Raynert has been on fire this year with 9.5 sacks, which sets a new school record.
Well, like you said, Logan, he's just a sophomore right now, and he's going to be huge for the Panthers over the next 2 years. Some other dynamic players to watch out for is just a dynamic duo, junior receiver Jabari Murphy and the Joker, Peyton Stevenson. The dynamic duo has been lighting up the scoreboard the last couple weeks against Jemison and Hopeful. Peyton had 7 touchdowns against the Hopeful Bulldogs, and the offense has combined for over 1,000 total yards in the last 2 games.
That's right, Kyle. Speaking of lightening up the scoreboard, senior kicker Logan Pack has really heated up in here in the recent games. His kicking has been consistent, and he's put several points on the board for the Panthers lately, including a 37-yard field goal last Friday.
Going back to defense, sophomore Jackson Mann has been huge on the Panther defense this year with almost 11 tackles per game. Reporter Gracie Powell is with him now. Gracie?
Thanks, Addie. Jackson, this is your second year with the Panthers. What has been your biggest accomplishment since being a part of the football team?
Definitely just making it to the playoffs. It's just a huge honor to be on this team, first team to make it to the playoffs in 11 years.
What's it been like for you to watch and play in this complete turnaround from 0-10 last year to 7-3 this year with the playoff berth?
It's just surreal. It's like almost something out of a movie.
What's it been like to be a part of the first playoff-bound Panther team in 11 years?
I mean, it's just fun. It was a close bond, and we're all brothers. We play together, and everybody goes out there and gives 100%. And Coach Caldwell's just came in and turned it around.
Awesome. Good luck, Jackson, and to the rest of the Elmore County Panthers as they head to Demopolis tonight. Back to you, Bryant.
Good luck tonight, Jackson, and thanks, Gracie. Now let's hear it from our band.
And now, the moment you've all waiting for. I'm here with our guest pickers and our celebrity guest picker. We all know him as the Todd Father, assistant baseball coach here at ECHS and alum of Wetumpka High School. You hate him if you have classes with him. You love him if you don't. Coach Todd Watts. Coach, how are you doing?
I'm doing great today, man. Thanks a lot. Don't hate the player. I hate the game.
That's true.
Let's get to the picks.
All right, let's get to the picks. All right, so first up, we have Hopewell and Clay Central. Clay Central ends the year with a big 35-30 win over Bear Woods and the Wetumpka Indians. The Vols have a lot of momentum going into this one. In fact, they have not lost since week 5, and that was a close one to their rival, the Hanley Tigers. They're the 5A Region 4 champs. On the other end, Hopewell ended the year with a 35-7 loss to the Tallahassee Tigers, and in fact, ended the year 3-7 are in 4th place in the 5A Region 3. Who y'all got?
Honestly, I don't think there's much of a competition. I'm going Vols all the way.
No doubt. The Volunteers make the Bulldogs look like puppies.
There's definitely going to be some upsets during these playoffs, but there's no way that Clay Central's getting upset.
Clay Central's undefeated in region play, and Hopewell barely snuck into the playoffs. I got to go with Clay Central.
That's right.
So next, we've got the Elmore County rival, Tallahassee. Taking on the Selma Saints. As I said earlier, Tallahassee ended the season with a big win over Hopeful, and they would also end their season 3rd in 5A Region 4 with a 6-4 record. The Selma Saints ended their years 7-3 on the year, finishing 2nd in 5A Region 3. However, they did lose their last game, a 37-26 loss against the Charles Henderson Trojans. Who y'all got?
You know, Kyle, I'm a pretty big Tiger fan, but I don't think I can ever be a Tallahassee Tiger fan. I'm going to have to go with Selma.
Yeah, purple and gold just isn't in my color wheel. No way that's happening. The Saints go marching in on the Tallahassee Tigers.
This is one of my few upsets. I'm going with the Tallahassee Tigers.
Tallahassee's got so much momentum going into the playoffs. I got to go with Tallahassee Tigers.
You two down there on the end, they're not liking you a lot already. All right, so next we've got Marbury and Beauregard. The Bulldogs ended 4-6 on the year and placed third in 5A Region 3, coming off a 31-14 loss against the Chilton County Tigers. They'll be facing off against the 5A Region 4 runner-up, the Beauregard Hornets, who ended their year 9-1 with a win over the Lincoln Golden Bears. Who y'all got?
I'm going to have to go with Beauregard. I think they're going to pull through this time.
No doubt. Beauregard gets this one. The Hornets sting the Bulldogs.
Yeah, Beauregard's too strong of an offense and defense over the Bulldogs.
You never know what can happen in the playoffs. I'm going to have to go with a big upset for Marbury Bulldogs.
All right, so next we've got Eufaula versus Faith Academy. The winner of this game will take on the winner of Demopolis and Elmore County. Eufaula ended their year with a 38-21 win over the Early County Bobcats out of Blakely, Georgia. The Tigers finished second in their region with a 7-3 record. The Faith Academy Rams, however, ended with an 8-2 record and a huge 61-6 region win over the LaFleur Rattlers. The Rams finished third in their region behind the UMS Wright Bulldogs and the Gulf Shore Dolphins. Who y'all got?
I think this is going to be a pretty close game, but I'm going to have to go with Faith Academy on this one.
Not so fast, my friend. I think that one's going to be the Eufaula Tigers.
Okay.
This game is definitely going to be one to watch. Both teams very good. Both teams are going to be physical. Whoever goes into the next game is definitely going to be beat up. I'm going with Eufaula, though.
Faith Academy, I just don't think Eufaula's defense can stop their offense. I got to go with Faith Academy.
Supposedly, Faith Academy has some good-looking guys on their team, and the ladies want to see Faith Academy play Elmore County. All right, the game, the one that you've all been waiting for, Elmore County at Demopolis. Elmore County finished their year with their best record since 2011 and their first playoff berth since the same year, finishing 7-3 and fourth in 5A Region 4, coming off a huge 60-12 win over the Jemison Panthers. The Demopolis Tigers ended their year 9-1, finishing first in their region over the Selma Saints, the Marbury Bulldogs, and the Hopeful Bulldogs. They're on a bye week this past Friday, so Panthers and Panther fans are hoping this takes away a bit of their momentum tonight. Who do y'all got?
Well, Kyle, I'm going to have to start this off with a bit of a bang. I'm always a Panther fan, but I just think Demopolis is going to come out on top.
There's no way that's happening. Hometown all the way. Let's go Panthers.
Elmore County's been struggling to stop the run game recently, and the linebackers have been struggling to wrap up and make tackles. But I think they'll really step up against Demopolis and make plays. I think I got to go with Panthers.
Going off of 2 back-to-back winning games, scoring 60+, I'm going with the Elmore County Panthers.
No. No, I'm so sorry. Tigers on top.
Oh.
Tigers on top. Come on, bro. Come on.
Well, now that we're done with picks, thanks, guys. Let's hear it one more time from the Maroon Machine. Thank you guys for tuning in. A huge shout out and thanks to our director, Miss Julie Powell, our executive producer, Mr. Dylan Wilson, and once again, a big thank you to Elmore County High School, the Maroon Machine, band director, Mr. Anthony Vittori, varsity cheerleader and cheer coach, Miss Marlena Snellick, at the Russell Dewitt Center, Lake Martin Mini Mall, and all of our supporting staff, and my colleagues, of course, Miss Addie Ray, Brian Duckett, Logan Pack, and the Todd Father. Yeah!